On this episode of the Degen podcast.
Eating armpit onigiri sounds pretty degenerate to me.
Okay, but eating it with deodorant does not sound... That just sounds disgusting.
No, that just sounds gross, yeah.
Speaking of crazy, what about Sony?
Oh, God.
Right in the fucking...
We're gonna go into the trenches this
Yeah,
early?
yeah,
Okay.
It was a wild little
Get ready
weekend for
to be-
Sony.
Junie Cortez from fucking Spy Kids 3 and get into the world of the game here. This is fucking...
However, Matt's excitement quickly turns to dismay. When he discovers the game's troubling portrayal of racial stereotypes.
As Jackson delves deeper into the machinations of the church, he encounters a trio of formidable adversaries, known as the white-haired bitches. A group of
I don't think I want to fight them.
Hello, welcome to episode Armpit Onigiri. I'm in 29 of the Degen Z podcast.
The fuck
I
does
am
that mean?
your host, Dave.
Hi, my host
Are you
Dave.
now?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Matt.
Hello.
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 Hi, Matt.
Hola.
I'm Rob.
Sup, Rob?
Hi,
What's
Rob.
up,
Hey,
Rob?
yo.
I'm Dustin.
Hi, Dustin.
I'm
What's
Jax.
up?
Hello.
Hello,
Howdy.
Jax.
Sup?
Well, we are here on the 29th episode, and we're here to talk about something that is uncomfortable. Jackson, take it away.
I mean, I think it might taste good, but... So...
Okay, you're starting off real
No.
weak here, bro.
Okay, it's only for Japanese people that it's for not only Japanese people are making it. Armpit onigiri. It's just same old onigiri, but instead of squeezing it with your hand and the sweat from your hand,
Oh.
it's the sweat from your armpit, but it's only for women. Only women are making it right now.
It's just reminding me of that
Okay.
the SpongeBob
So you
scene where
piqued my
Patrick's looking-
interest after
Yeah,
you said
and, like,
woman.
They are saying that slightly tastes better because
Bro.
it's armpit sweat.
Okay,
instead of
but
hand
did they
sweat.
do a blind taste test?
I don't
Because,
know.
like, if
I know there's the bias, but
your sample group is people
In
who
favor
who
or
are
otherwise?
willing
in
to
favor.
eat armpit onigiri,
Hey, they
I
might not
feel,
know.
and they know
Oh
that's
my
what they're
God.
eating, I feel like they're gonna be like, oh yeah, this is better. Yeah, this was
Okay.
such a good idea.
Well-
I'm really glad I came here and did this.
I mean, it costs like 10 times more than regular onigiri.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
Plus, I'm sure the skill ceiling's high.
What skill?
They have to like
Hey, bro,
mush it together.
Bro,
It actually takes a good amount of skill to not break the rice with your arm.
Yeah,
No.
okay. At this point, just do the boobs now. Do the boobs.
they could honestly.
Sweat.
At this point,
Onigiri.
it's not like we're
Yeah,
falling into
Oppa
a
onigiri.
hole that we're not.
You know.
Slippery
Out of.
slope.
Dustin, I don't think we've gone down that rabbit hole, but guess what? I bet you it exists.
I'm sure someone's did it. Some woman who
Bro,
has full
next
control over
next
tit
they're gonna be
muscles.
doing fucking knee pit onigiris.
Knee pit?
Yeah,
You know, I
I don't
can
know, the
fart with
back
my
of the
knee
fucking
pit.
knee. That
You know, I can fart with
space
my knee
that
pit.
disappears when you like hinge
Yeah, yeah.
your yeah.
All right.
Would
That
you
was-
eat it? I would.
That was something.
I know you would. I fucking know you would.
Try to say something.
Fucking
We take you there on your birthday without. telling
oh god.
Slurp.
Be like, you guys know me so well.
Yep.
Yep.
No,
Alright,
I would
tastes
not
saltier.
eat No.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. Is the salt concentration
Yeah.
higher
No.
from your
I
armpit
would
or
not
from your
eat the
hands?
armpit
I think it's the
onigiri.
armpit, honestly.
No.
I mean, I think you sweat more from your armpit, right?
Yeah,
it depends
I
on
think
the person,
so.
though.
Bro, fuck it. I'd eat it. You kidding me? Sushi.
Yeah.
Fucking
What do
kidding
you
me?
mean?
Oh, no,
Are
it's-
you
I guess
ki-
onigiri,
What do you
never
mean?
mind.
Are you kidding me?
Are they like required to put like deodorant on?
They
No,
better
they
not.
disinfect.
I don't want to eat your fucking deodorant,
I ain't trying to eat
dude.
soap. You kidding me?
No, they disinfect the whole like body basically.
I don't want a mouth. I don't want like
It impacts the
fucking
flavor?
Rob,
debris,
Rob, Rob,
dude.
Rob,
Old
Rob, Rob,
Spice,
Rob, 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 Rob,
onigiri.
Rob,
You
Rob,
got
Rob,
the
Rob, Rob. What's
Old
the name
Spice,
of our
Yeah, Old
podcast?
Spice onigiri.
Got the
Motherfucker. Degen has nothing to do with wanting.
I don't know,
No.
dog.
Eating armpit onigiri sounds pretty degenerate to me.
Okay, but eating it with deodorant does not sound. That just sounds
No,
disgusting.
that just sounds gross. Yeah,
You,
that does
you
sound
know,
gross.
some like motherfucker like otaku guy's gonna walk. He's like, heh, she used Old Spice. Heh, she used Dove. Fucking
Yeah, I think
whack.
that guy's in our call.
Yeah, Rob.
Yeah.
Rob.
Fucking Christ.
Okay.
All right.
So that was gross. Let's
We love
Yeah. No.
let's have our weekly rant about Destiny. Shoot.
Wait, we have a
It's
a
not
rant about Destiny.
bad this time. It's good.
Really?
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
good news. We've got
got,
great
like-
news
Pendulum
actually.
swings
Holy
to
crap!
the other end.
We got a
Like-
boss gauntlet right now.
Like it is actually impressive what they've done in the past 3 weeks to turn around the entire Destiny community and get a lot of good faith back. Especially after the fiasco that's been the last 6 months for Destiny. But yeah, Jax, the boss
Yeah.
rush. I haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
I know you have.
It's good. It's some of the bosses are kind of just in general. The boss mechanics itself are just but like instead of having to do a whole raid, you just fight a boss, go to the next boss, and it's just bosses only. So no like actual like
Running or anything.
running around and everything.
Because
And it goes-
in Destiny, there's a difference between Destiny raids and WoW raids. There's
Yeah.
only ever been like a couple ad encounters in Destiny,
Yeah.
where it's like an ad phase in between every boss. WoW's just ads until you finally get to a boss, and then it's just more ads. But
Yeah.
Destiny's just boss.
But it's also interesting because in this mode, it's bosses from different raids. So you can go from like, what is it, Gorgoroth from King's Fall to Caretaker in the new Ron. Or not Ron, but what it is. I don't know. That one, and then you can go to like Oryx and then Atrax. It goes through different raids, which is a lot
Fuck
lot
Atrax,
cooler.
dude.
Hey, he's easy. He's the easiest one out of all of them. But it's cool because every week they add one more boss to the whole cycle. So you have to do all of the bosses from last week and then the new one with a different modifier. So you could be under light by 10 or by 20 or like contest mode. So it's pretty good. You get more loot. You can get loot from any of the raids. Like any weapon from any raid.
Any weapon from any
Yep.
raid, any weapon at all.
Yeah, anything.
Oh wow!
Except they're exotic. But
And they're like
That's-
the master
they,
versions.
yeah,
too,
they can
right?
be like the adept or herod version. And they can be the red border ones. So you
Oh,
can
wow.
craft too.
Jax, you gotta take me through it because my friends don't want to play. So you're gonna have to carry me, man. I have no friends that are playing Destiny right now.
What about those Crucible dudes that we played with like
Oh,
a couple
them?
weeks ago?
Yeah, they're playing Genshin Impact now.
Oh, we've
Damn.
lost them.
Like I'll put it this way. They have been playing Baldur's Gate for like 4 months, and then out of nowhere, after this Destiny update came out, they played it for like 3 days, and they were like, you know what? I feel like catching up on like 3 years worth of Genshin stuff right now. Like, these guys haven't played since before Inazuma dropped. And they're just like, you know what? I feel like playing Genshin Impact. And I'm like, what? Why?
Yeah.
But I mean, I think we all know
probably
why.
White hair.
Kino. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
White hair
So
bitches.
Destiny's doing good now.
Yep.
And
Nice.
gotta get the super black shader. It's the only reason why I'm
Super
playing
black?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the first full black shader in Destiny.
Wow.
What does that
So
mean
all
for
of-
black shader?
So,
sure that-
So the
most
shader
shaders
is
in
how
the
you
game
change the
is-
color of your armor.
Yeah, it's like the
stuff.
drip, but
Oh.
most of it's like different colors. So it's like red,
Gotcha.
white, or like red and blue, or like blue and purple.
They're
But
freaking
nothing
weird,
ever
man.
super black. It's
Like,
just
I
all
remember-
black.
I remember watching Rob just go through a bunch of different shaders, and we were just like, every 5 shaders, we'd just be like, what the fuck is this? Like, there's no orange in here. Why is there orange on the shader?
Oh, yeah, that shit was funny.
Yeah, so it's good. So hopefully it'll last until the new DLC drops.
Oh, it absolutely will. I think, especially with Outbreak Prime coming back next week,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is definitely when I'm coming back, because I freaking love that quest. That quest is actually like my favorite quest ever. So I will be doing that quest next week.
All I'm doing is I'm getting the shader, and hopefully I'll get it before the 22nd.
We'll see if I get it. Maybe. I don't know.
So
I don't really care about a black shader. I do care about my Metro Shift shader, which I've had for like 7 years now.
mhm.
I don't think I've used another shader since the game came out.
There's like 20, 30 pages of shaders now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Wow.
guess that's our Destiny stuff for today. Not
Nice.
any bad stuff. Isn't that crazy?
That is
Wow.
crazy.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm crazy.
I'm
Are you
crazy.
now?
Yes. Speaking of crazy, what about Sony?
Oh
Okay.
God.
Right in the
That
fucking.
was,
We're gonna go into the trenches this
Yeah,
early?
yeah,
Okay.
okay,
that was a wild little
Get ready
weekend for
to be-
Sony.
Junie Cortez from fucking Spy Kids 3 and get into the world of the game here. This is
Oh, yeah.
fucking crazy.
Are
All
you
right,
the guy?
So, all right,
I'm
yeah,
the
he's
guy.
well, he's not the guy.
He's not the guy.
The guy fucking died after you said cake,
Yep.
and then he died. Thanks, Frodo. Anyway, so, yeah, so Helldivers 2 was doing really good. One of the best-selling games recently. And guess what? Sony had a optional PSN account linking that enabled you to do crossplay. Now, you didn't have to do it. I didn't do it. You could skip it. You could still play the game perfectly fine. It was marketed as optional.
I was
Well,
gonna do it.
It was
but then
not
you guys
marketed
said,
as optional,
"Don't do it."
actually.
Yeah.
Correction there. It was not marketed as optional. It was supposed to be in the game from the beginning, but the game was broken and they had to turn it off, and they just left it off.
It's because too many
Yep.
people were trying to join or play the game.
And then, but on the Steam page, it said it was optional. So,
And FAQ
Um,
page.
yeah. So, basically, it was supposed to be marketed the other way, but it wasn't.
Yep.
And so, they basically lied at this point, at least with what they did with that. And so they tried to turn it back on and make it required for everyone. Here's the problem. The game sold in countries such as, well, recently the Baltics, but countries that don't allow PSN accounts. They don't have PSN accounts. And then it's against Sony's terms of use and the game's terms of use to use a third-party software to make a PSN account and link it. And you can't do that in those countries. It's like over 180 countries now. And so the people who have Helldivers 2 and bought it in those countries who cannot link a PSN account cannot play the game anymore. So, and Sony didn't care. Everyone was getting mad at them over like online. No one cared. And then Steam started issuing refunds. And that's when, also with review bombing on the Helldivers 2 Steam page and other pages.
250,000, I think, total.
Yeah,
Negatives?
it was like the most of all time. Like if you look at the chart, it's just green and it's just a giant red bar downward right afterwards. But basically after that and Steam issuing refunds and even the devs being like it's bullshit, like it was bullshit from the start. But our hands are like tied. But fuck Sony, basically. Sony finally gave in. However, guess what? Even though it's optional now, there's other games that they're trying to pull the same shit, and this happened today. Ghost of Tsushima is also under this restriction, so you cannot purchase Ghost of Tsushima anymore in the like the 100 whatever countries either, because you need to link a PSN account, and you can't do that in those countries. So that's also crazy. So now Sony is like doubling down. And I don't know what it is. People are speculating that maybe it's some quota they need to meet or whatever, but it's fucking bullshit. And literally everyone is like the worst thing. This is like the worst thing Sony could have done. So, yeah. That's the
Love
Helldiver
that.
situation. Yep.
Did y'all hear about the noble sacrifice one of the Helldivers mods on Discord committed?
Well, what do you do? Tell us.
So he was baiting people into doing like
he was
negative
telling them to
reviews.
make negative
He was
reviews,
telling them
yeah.
all to do negative reviews, and then at the end he was like, "Yes, I planned this all along. Your negative reviews gave us more pull with Sony, and now he lost his job."
Oh my god.
Sure, and I'm sure everyone loves him. I am sure he's a fucking messiah. Like he's a whatever. He fucking
Martyr.
yeah, martyr. Yeah, that's what I meant. And everyone fucking loves him now. So that's crazy.
I just think they did it for publicity, because what other way is Sony gonna make headlines?
I don't know. Release like actual like good
Release a
shit
non-shit game for once.
Yeah.
Never gonna
and
happen.
and make a console with games on it.
Like Xbox and
Hey,
Sony,
don't
those
forget
poor
Stellar
companies
Blade.
haven't released a good game in a while.
Stellar Blade visuals.
Yeah, Dark Souls with boobies, but we already
Oh,
had that. It was
yeah.
Code Vein. Code Vein.
Yeah, but that's more anime. That's
Bro.
and that's like short person.
Short person.
Yeah, isn't she?
Code Vein was pretty sick. I like that game a lot.
It was alright. It was easy.
It was pretty easy. I mean, it was the first Souls game I ever played, so I can't really say.
The
for
only
me it was
place I
easy.
could fuck White off is the White Palace. So
I didn't realize it was a Souls game when I first got it. I was like, oh, cool game.
I was just
Yeah.
like, yo, we got vampire waifus
Yeah, I was like,
And-
I'll play it.
and swords and
You know,
pole
like-
dancing bosses.
yeah, fuck that boss. By the way, I hated
That boss sucked, bro.
That was the hardest boss for me. And even though it was
Really,
kinda
the poison boss? I got
Yeah.
stuck on the wasp lady for a while.
like,
Not because it was hard, because it was like the first boss in the game, and I had never played a Souls game before.
yeah, it's a learning curve. It's a learning curve.
Mhm.
But yeah, so that's that.
Dave still needs to play Dark Souls 3, 2,
Yeah.
1, Elden Ring,
0.
Sekiro.
Sekiro.
Sex 0. Sex 0.
And
Anyway, let's move on to the thing that I am most excited for here.
what thing?
The thing that you sent me things for. That thing.
That thing.
That thing. So
Aight.
we are doing another segment thing with ChatGPT. If you remember from previous episodes, we have been putting together bingo boards with little topics, little things on each cell of the bingo board, things that we look for in all the anime that we watch
Ep
over the
3.
week. Yeah, so these are things like if there's a school festival, mark it. If there's racism, mark it. If there's a real exaggerated nani, mark it. And then you try to fill up your board and get bingo.
F13.
What's up?
It's F3 and F13.
Aight.
Okay.
And so what we're going to do now is share some stories, well, synopses for some. So we told ChatGPT to write a synopsis for an anime that involves some of the topics that are in each of our own respective bingo boards. We had
to choose a line, right? Just a full line.
We had to choose a line,
Yeah.
a full line. If it goes across the free space, then it'll be just 4 topics, but that's okay. But yeah, so we all have different bingo boards. There's going to be some overlap because these bingo boards were chosen from the same 50-ish pool of topics, and we have different boards with different topics, but some are going to overlap.
Are you going to let us read our own?
Yeah, I'm ready to
Heck yeah.
send these all to you. Does someone really, really want to go first?
I do.
All right. So here is yours. I have not read any of it.
I had one line of bingo board like words that I was just like, oh no.
You're like, oh, this is gonna be the one.
Oh
right,
God.
What's the title?
Pixels and Prejudice. Matt's digital dilemma.
Oh no.
Is it another isekai?
Just as a disclaimer, I did make all of these, including your topics, but I also said that you are the main character in this
So this will
anime.
be funny.
Self-insert.
I want y'all to guess what obviously Dave, you can't. Guess what the
Isekai.
words are after this. And no, isekai is not one of our topics, so it can't be.
Is it
But
seriously
anyway, I don't think it is.
not? Wow.
It wouldn't really make sense to have that anyway, because
Yeah.
it's kind of like
Go, go,
it's
go.
always going to be there. Anyway, synopsis: in the not so distant future, where virtual reality blurs the line between fantasy and reality, our skeptical protagonist Matt finds himself thrust into the digital world, filled with perilous challenges and unexpected alliances. The episode opens in the sprawling metropolis of Siliconia, a futuristic city where cutting-edge technology reigns supreme. Matt, an avid gamer with a penchant for skepticism, finds himself drawn into the world of Infinite Quest, a highly anticipated CGI video game promising unparalleled immersion and adventure. However, Matt's excitement quickly turns to dismay when he discovers the game's troubling portrayal of racial stereotypes and insensitive
modern day.
depictions of marginalized communities. Shocked and appalled by the blatant racism present within the game, Matt resolves to confront its creators and challenge the status quo. As Matt delves deeper into the world of Infinite Quest,
Matt
he
Luther
encounters
King.
a diverse cast of characters, including furries, sentient AI,
What?
sentient
that?
AI,
Okay.
huh?
No,
Okay,
continue.
sentient AI.
And even individuals trapped within the game's virtual confines, forced to toil as slaves in the digital realm.
Mm-hmm.
Determined to right the wrongs perpetrated by the game's developers, Matt joins forces with his newfound allies to dismantle the oppressive system that governs their world. Amidst the chaos and turmoil, Matt finds himself pursued by a relentless yandere, a volatile and obsessive character whose affections border on the brink of madness. With danger lurking around every corner, Matt must navigate the treacherous landscape of Siliconia, confronting his own prejudices and biases along the way.
Okay.
As the stakes escalate, Matt and his allies embark on a daring quest to liberate the enslaved inhabitants of the game and confront the malevolent forces behind its creation. With courage, determination, and the power of friendship on their side, they strive to bring about a brighter future for all who inhabit the digital realm. In the end, amidst the chaos and uncertainty, Matt learns valuable lessons about the importance of empathy, compassion, and standing up for what's right, both within the game and in the real world beyond. With newfound resolve, he sets out to challenge the status quo and reshape the world in his own image, one pixel at a time.
And that's just the pilot.
Yep.
Okay.
Damn. I got kind of
So what words do you think were there?
Racism.
Yandere, slavery,
Yandere.
racism, CGI, video game.
Yep.
Fuck.
We
what
got
was
one
the
more.
other one?
I was gonna say neat or a fake IP.
No.
Nope.
No, wait.
Oh.
Wait. Yandere, slavery, racism.
CG horse coat man.
No. CGI, video game. What was the other one?
You're so close, boys. You got 4 of them. There's one left.
I fucking forgot.
Time
Fuck.
travel.
I knew what they all were.
The answer, it's furries.
Fuck!
We said
Yeah.
furries.
Yeah.
I forgot.
This was one of my bingo lines, boys. CG video game, racism, furry, slavery, and yandere.
Alright, I want to go next.
Okay.
Think you can beat
I
racism?
thought it just said furry.
I don't know.
No, I
didn't say
didn't.
furry.
Okay.
No.
What do we got, Rob?
I'm.
No,
The title-
don't read through it yet.
No, I'm not. I'm just thinking the title really doesn't. It doesn't feel to me like it gives anything away.
Nice.
So I like it. Mischief and Mysteries. Rob's Bizarre Day. In the bustling metropolis of Neo, Tokyo, where the lines between reality and fantasy blur, our eccentric protagonist, Rob, finds himself entangled in a whirlwind of peculiar events that will test his wit and resolve. The episode kicks off as Rob, a mischievous high school student with a penchant for trouble. The AI loves the fucking word penchant, Jesus.
Yeah.
Embarks on another ordinary day at school. However, his mundane routine takes a bizarre turn when a mischievous prank gone awry results in Rob accidentally stumbling upon an upskirt panty shot of his classmate Sakura. Caught in the act, Rob finds himself at the receiving end of Sakura's wrath. Her deadpan gaze... sending shivers down his spine. Determined to make amends and escape her icy stare, Rob stumbles upon a mysterious antique mirror tucked away in the school's storage room. To his surprise, the mirror comes to life, revealing itself to be a talking object with a quirky personality and a penchant for gossip. With its help, Rob sets out on a whimsical adventure to unravel the secrets of the mirror and win back Sakura's forgiveness. However, Rob's journey takes a surreal turn when he encounters a strange phenomenon known as dead eyes, mysterious entities that lurk in the shadows, draining the life force from unsuspecting victims. With danger lurking around every corner, Rob must rely on his quick wit and resourcefulness to navigate the treacherous streets of Neo Tokyo. Amidst the chaos, a moment of levity arises when Rob's best friend, the lovable goofball Tim, inadvertently triggers a magical mishap that transforms him into a chibi version of himself. Despite the gravity of their situation, Rob and Tim find themselves unable to contain their laughter as they navigate Tim's miniature antics. As the stakes escalate, Rob finds himself embroiled in a deadly game of cat and mouse with the enigmatic forces behind the dead eyes, uncovering shocking revelations about his own past and the true nature of the mirror's power. With blood dripping from his mouth after a fierce confrontation, Rob must summon the courage to confront his inner demons and confront the darkness that threatens to consume Neo Tokyo before it's too late.
Alright, we got
It-
Panty.
Damn.
So,
That was so hard.
we got Mato mishaps in this one, huh?
Fucking. That
I got
almost got
penny
me.
shot, dead eyes, talking object, and blood from mouth.
We got the Chibi moment.
Yep,
Oh,
that's
chibi.
all of them.
Hey yo.
I knew Dead Eyes would be fucked when I put it in, but
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it, I don't care.
Well, they used it twice. I was surprised they used it
Yeah.
for two different things.
And the the deadpan gaze, I thought that was its misunderstanding of what Dead Eyes meant, and then I kept reading and I'm like, oh no,
Oh,
you're no.
Wait a minute.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
It just had no idea what to do with it, so it turned it into a fucking noun. Oh my god.
That was good.
It wasn't even that funny, but I just found it really funny. I had a hard time not laughing that my best friend is the lovable goofball Tim. Like, who the
We
fuck
we
is
all
Bro.
love Tim.
The magical mishaps got me pretty good.
Yeah, that was harder. The fact that that's a one sentence. Lovable goofball Tim and magical mishap are in the same sentence. That was rough. And the fucking end, the last bit actually was like, okay. Cook AI.
It's loading.
I was impressed how it included the blood dripping from the mouth. Actually wrote an interesting little bit there. Needs to stop saying pension all the fucking time. I got it
Yeah.
twice, and Matt got it at least once.
Oh,
Lord.
Who's next?
I'll go.
I.
Oh man, that's a lot. Okay. Wow. Okay, title. Love Letters and Divine Betrayal. In the medieval-inspired kingdom of Arlandia, where magic and mystery abound, our courageous protagonist, Jackson, finds himself embroiled in a thrilling adventure filled with romance, intrigue, and dark conspiracies. As the episode unfolds, Jackson, a charismatic and kind-hearted knight in training, receives a mysterious love letter tucked in his belongings. Intrigued by the anonymous confession, Jackson sends out to uncover the identity of his secret admirer, leading him on a quest through the cobblestone streets of the kingdom. However, Jackson's romance escapades take a perilous turn when he stumbles upon a sinister plot orchestrated by the malevolent Church of Shadows, a clandestine organization hell-bent on spreading chaos and discord throughout the kingdom. Led by the enigmatic High Priestess, a formidable sorceress, with a penchant for dark magic, the Church seeks to overthrow the kingdom's benevolent ruler and plunge Orlandia into darkness. As Jackson, as
Like
Jackson,
Orlando, but Dia.
Orlandia,
Oh, okay.
Orlandia.
Orlandia. As Jackson delves deeper into the machinations of the Church, he encounters a trio of formidable adversaries known as the White-Haired Bitches. A group of
I don't think I want to fight them.
a group
know
of
who they
ruthless mercenaries with a penchant for chaos
Oh,
and
what for
destruction.
chaos?
A penchant with their
Not every time.
With their ethereal beauty and deadly prowess, the white-haired bitches proved to be formidable foes, just testing Jackson's skills and resolve at every turn. Amidst the chaos and danger, a moment of levity arises when one of Jackson's companions, the eccentric mage-in-training Merlin, inadvertently triggers a magical mishap that transforms him into a chibi version of himself. Despite the gravity of their situation, Jackson and his allies find themselves unable to contain their laughter as they navigate Merlin's miniature antics. As the episode reaches its climax, Jackson and his allies confront the Church of Shadows in a thrilling showdown, pitting light and darkness in a battle for the soul of Orlandia. With courage, determination, and the power of love on their side, Jackson and his friends stand united against the forces of evil, ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead in their quest for justice and redemption.
Oh, I
So
don't want
hell
to.
yeah.
The Chibi
Anyone
Bone
get
line
all
was
five?
like exactly the same.
Yeah, that was exactly the same.
Yeah, he had the motto mishap too, bro.
Yeah.
I got
What
Love
did I
Letter,
have?
Evil Church, White Hair Bitches, and Chibi.
Yeah.
Yep,
Is that all of them?
there's one more.
Oh, fuck.
I did not hear. I was not paying
Anyone got the other
attention
one?
well enough.
It's kind of hard. This one doesn't really have anything about it.
What was the last one?
Slavery.
What?
What?
Okay. I guess not. That was like possible.
Yeah. Okay.
That's so
Dustin.
something.
All right. Fuck. All right.
Yep.
All right.
you
Let me
regretting
move
the
this over
words
to
you
my
chose?
first screen. All right. All right. Here's the title: Booby traps and festive mishaps! Exclamation point.
Boob.
All right. Synopsis. In the quaint town of Sakura Hills, preparations are underway for the annual Sakura Festival, a lively event that draws visitors from far and wide. Amidst the bustling excitement, our protagonist, Dustin, finds himself unwittingly thrust into a series of comedic misadventures. As the festival approaches, Dustin, a somewhat clumsy but good-hearted high school student, is tasked with helping his classmates set up their stall for the school festival. Determined to make it a success, Dustin throws himself into the preparations, albeit with his usual clumsiness. However, fate takes a particular turn when Dustin accidentally stumbles into a mysterious girl named Akari, the classic tsundere archetype with a fiery personality and a hidden soft side. Their encounter leads to a series of comical misunderstandings and awkward moments, so much to Dustin's embarrassment. Meanwhile, amidst the festival's festivities, Dustin finds himself swept up in the crowd and inadvertently falls into the ample bosom of the festival's main organizer, Miss Sakura, a voluptuous and eccentric woman with a penchant for dramatic flair.
Oh, what?
The mishap-
Dramatic flair?
The mishap sends Dustin reeling, but also sparks an unexpected friendship between him and Miss Sakura. As the chaos ensues, Dustin's friends rally to his aid, attempting to salvage the situation while also navigating their own romantic entanglements and comedic escapades. Again, through a series of hilarious encounters and heartwarming moments, Dustin learns valuable lessons about friendship, love, and the importance of embracing life's unexpected twists and turns. In the end, amidst the laughter and chaos of the Sakura Festival, Dustin and his friends come together to celebrate their bonds and newfound experiences, forging memories that will last a lifetime. Amidst the festivities, Dustin finds himself drawn closer to Akari, discovering that beneath her tough exterior lies a heart as fragile as his own. There you go.
So
Wait, that's it?
Yep.
Flustered protag, school festival, fall into booba.
Tsundere.
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 And then regular festival.
Yep, you got it.
There you go.
Fall into Booba, Town Festival, Tsundere School Festival.
Nice.
Nice.
You got a pretty much the romance harem anime
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
line right there.
Yep.
I'm surprised yours wasn't isekai in that. Or was it?
You know, it kind of was because it was
Yeah.
it was a game world.
R1.
Alright, Dave.
Okay. Mine is called Whiskers and Wonders, Dave's Festival Dilemma. With an
Oh, we got a
exclamation
furry
point.
one here. I'm typing furry already.
Furry and festival.
Yep.
No,
The
this one's
vibrant-
turning to cat. become cat or gain cat
In
ears?
the vibrant city
Hmm?
of Akihabara, where
Ah.
tradition meets modernity, our affable protagonist, Dave, finds himself caught in the midst of a whirlwind of cultural clashes and unexpected transformations. As the episode unfolds, preparations are underway for the annual Akihabara High School Festival, a lively event celebrating the diverse talents and passions of the student body. Eager to make the most of the festivities, Dave and his friends throw themselves into planning the class's booth, determined to leaving a lasting impression on their peers. However, chaos ensues when a mystical artifact mysteriously appears on campus, triggering a bizarre phenomenon that causes students to spout cat ears seemingly at random. As rumors swirl and tensions rise, Dave finds himself embroiled in a heated debate over the true nature of the phenomenon, with some students embracing their newfound feline features, while others view them with suspicion and fear. Amidst the confusion, Dave crosses paths with Momo, a charismatic idol known for her captivating performances and infectious charm. Entranced by Momo's talent and grace, Dave finds himself drawn to her, forming an unlikely bond amidst the chaos of the festival. As tensions reach a boiling point, Dave and his friends must confront the underlying prejudice and racism simmering beneath the surface, challenging the status quo and standing up for their classmates' rights to express themselves freely. With the help of Momo and other allies, they strive to bridge the divide and foster understanding and acceptance in their community. Amidst the turmoil, moments of levity arise as characters navigate the ups and downs of the festival. What the fuck? With some inadvertently triggering magical mishaps that transform them into adorable chibi versions of themselves. Despite the challenges they face, Dave and his friends find the strength in their unity and resilience, forging bonds that transcend differences and pave the way for a brighter, more inclusive future in Akihabara. Damn.
Okay. Grow cat ears.
Yeah. Racism.
Festival.
Idol.
Racism. Idol.
Chibi moment.
Fucking
Yup.
chibi moment.
Literally
Yup.
the same thing.
Fucking
For all of them.
three of
Is there a
us.
festival?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
school festival.
Okay.
Yep.
No furry. I'm surprised.
I got
I'm
myself
not.
an idol girlfriend.
Bro, I cannot believe three of us picked
Had magical
chibi
mishaps.
moment.
3 of y'all had magical mishaps.
Yeah.
I have.
Four of us had pensions.
I had a festival dilemma. Matt had a digital dilemma. Rob had a bizarre day.
I had a
Jax had a divine betrayal,
Divine betrayal.
and Dustin had
A date.
a festive
festival
mishap.
dilemma. Yeah.
Booby traps and festive mishaps.
Honestly, Dustin's was the most cohesive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I put Dustin's thing into ChatGPT, it said this content may violate our usage policies. But it still gave me a thing.
Wait, did it understand fall into booba? Did it actually
Yes,
just
it
understand?
probably
the
did.
sentence?
Yeah.
I didn't write fall into booba. I wrote
Okay.
falling into someone's boobs.
I thought that might be the case. I was
Yeah.
like, they didn't actually say booba, so I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
Bosoms.
That'd be impressive if I wrote booba and they said boobs instead.
That would be
Mhm.
interesting.
Y'all don't like the formidable adversaries called the white-haired bitches?
That was
Oh, that
funny.
was so good. That was the best.
That
part, I
was
think.
pretty good. But you see, I don't want them to be my adversaries. That's the problem, Jax.
Well, it makes them hotter.
True.
True, it did make the ones from fucking Chain Soldier hotter. That is fucking true. Goddamn.
Mm-hmm.
Big true.
Okay.
Big, if true.
Big true.
Big, large, even.
Maybe just a little bit.
Okay, well, What about hockey announcer in bathroom?
Huh?
That's what we did. Remember in the car, Dave?
Oh. Okay. I
We don't
mean,
have to talk about that now, though. We can do that later.
okay, sure. I was like, what? Okay, how about instead Hi-Fi Rush?
Okay. So, for those of you who don't know, and I think I did mention this on the prior episode, Hi-Fi Rush is a video game. It's a action beat 'em up kind of, where you play a guy named Chai, and his heart has his MP3 player in it, and due to some mishaps, haha, and
Logical?
no, electronic and or mechanical, and so he gets stronger if you attack on beat and stuff, if you go with the music. Well, anyway, it was a really cool game. It had a lot of love put into it. It was fun, and the studio is shutting down, and Xbox is closing it because it was one of the Bethesda studios called Tango Gameworks, and this was one of their only games, but it was a good game. The only problem with it was it wasn't really marketed, but it was a very good game. If you look at all the reviews, they're all super positive about it.
Yeah, I mean, it was
kind of-
nominated for pretty much every game award, if I
Yep.
remember right.
Yep, and they're
It just didn't win
closing.
them.
Yep, and and they're closing the studio, and here's the question that they asked a person named an Xbox executive, Sarah Bond, and a reporter, Dina Bass, asked her. One of the shuttered studios in particular just created a hit game, did really well on Game Pass in terms of engagement, and won a ton of awards. Shouldn't succeeding in that way ensure the future of a studio? And basically, the executive said we look at each studio, each game team, and we look at a whole variety of factors when we're faced with making decisions and trade-offs like that. But it all comes back to our long-term commitment to the games we create, the devices we build, services, and ensuring we're setting ourselves up to deliver on those promises. And so she basically just said that it straight up didn't make the money it needed to make. Quote.
Yep. Money.
Money. But that is right after that let's see, they said something like, oh, we need to focus on smaller studios, and then they just fucking did that. Yeah, so it's kind of fucking hypocritical of them, but
A little bit.
yeah. And it's unfortunate because it was a great game, and you could tell with the animations and stuff, they put a lot into it. So whatever, it happens. But just money.
Money.
Maybe if they focused on advertising it instead of putting it on Game Pass, where everyone's just gonna play it for their subscription, and so the actual people aren't gonna really get paid as much. Maybe market the fucking game if you knew it was fucking good. So I don't know.
Is it similar to the bullets per minute game? Did it play that?
Yeah, but it's not an FPS. It's more like third person.
Oh.
You hit a button and they hit something. So.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's also a platformer.
Okay.
So yeah. And you can do combos and stuff.
Could
it's not
you play your own music, and do
No,
the beat
but
to
they
your own
have-
music?
No, but they have two separate modes. They have a licensed music mode, and then they have a royalty-free mode, which isn't copyrighted for YouTubers and stuff. But they use a lot of licensed music in the game.
Yeah, I
that-
just know that the bullet per minute game, you can use your own music.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I wonder. I haven't actually checked, so that maybe you can, but I don't see why not.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's that. Rip Tango Studios or Softworks or whatever. Rip.
Sure. If they can make a game that good and get that many awards,
Oops.
and hopefully they can do it again.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should I just go on with the other game stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, so other big announcements. So a while ago, this was a couple weeks ago, we basically got some leaks that the Switch 2 is going to be backwards compatible from a really trusty leaker that has leaked other like big games in the community and hardware. I'm not going to say his name, but yeah. So we think the Switch 2 is going to be backwards compatible. But also, this past week, let me pull up the tweet. Actually, I forgot to do that. But basically, a Nintendo executive on Twitter or X, I guess, whatever, said that the Switch 2, not the Switch 2, but the next console for Nintendo is going to be announced this fiscal year, but not during this next Direct in, I think, June or whatever. So it'll be announced sometime this year. So we got confirmation that there's going to be another console soon. We don't know what it is, but it said the successor for the Nintendo Switch. So people are thinking it's just going to be an upgraded Switch or whatever, or Switch 2 with different like magnetic attachments, stuff like that, some rumors. And if it's going to be backwards compatible, it's probably going to be like a 3DS DS situation where like the cartridges are like a slightly different shape, like they have like an extra nub on it, but you can still fit the Switch 1 cartridges in there. So that's cool. So that's the Switch 2. Or at least that we think it's going to be a Switch 2, so that's great, and I'm waiting, and I'm probably going to fucking buy it, so fun. Alright, and then finally, in terms of games, EA is trying to put ads in video games, full-price video games, mind you. Again, they've tried this a couple times with Need for Speed Carbon, Burnout Paradise. I think they put it in like NBA or something where they put a full fucking ad.
NBA.
Yeah,
Who cares about
or
those
like
games,
NBA
honestly?
games or whatever. But I mean, fucking Burnout was good and Need for Speed Carbon was good. Anyway, so
Okay.
yeah, so it just sucks. They're gonna try it again and they're putting it in full price games, and you know it's probably gonna be just as intrusive as fucking YouTube ads. Which, have you noticed, they have gotten even worse somehow. YouTube ads have gotten even worse. You know that fucking glitch now where it says, oh, you could skip the ad in 5 seconds, and then you go to hover over it, and then it doesn't let you do it, and there's another ad without telling
They
you.
get baited.
Yeah, you get baited because it's like you could skip ad in 5 seconds, and this countdown is like gray, and then it just turns orange afterwards, and it's another fucking 5 seconds. It's like, why? Just say 10 seconds if you're gonna do that.
Got 'em.
Oh my god. Anyway, yep. So that's all the video game news, or at least news shit. But there's another video game that Rob's gonna talk about that is in early access, and we're all looking forward to because the first one was really good.
I
Rob,
never
you wanna
played the
take it
first
away?
one.
I am not talking about the early access. I'm talking about the first one.
Okay, well, get out. Yeah, no, just kidding.
Joke's on
Alright, talk
you. I have recently started playing Hades, the first one, not the second one that's in early access. I started playing it because I saw a friend of ours playing the early access of the second one, and I saw that the original Hades was on sale on Steam, and if you are watching or listening to this before May 13th, 2024, then it's still on sale on Steam for $8.50. It's fucking worth $8.50.
Very good game.
Very good game. Aged... Actually, damn, Hades is not nearly as old as I thought it was. Hades came out in... What? Do y'all know what year Hades came out?
Like
2020.
2018? Really?
Alright, so wait, I heard Dustin say 2020. I heard what?
I thought it was 2019.
I'm hearing 2019,
I said 2020.
2020. Matt, any idea?
I had no idea. I didn't even know this game existed for a while, so I'm good.
Yep, 2020 is correct. September 2020.
Early access was 2018. Okay, December 2018. Okay.
There you go. But yeah, aged. I mean, I say aged, that's only like 3.5 years, but I thought it was much much older. Really fucking good game, really fun so far. I have put in 11 hours already, and I got the game on Monday.
And explain what it is about.
It is an action roguelike game where you play as Zagreus, who is the at least in this story, in the mythology of this game, he is the son of Hades and Persephone, and you're trying to escape the underworld. And you gotta try and make your way through these different regions of the underworld, and along the way you get help from the gods of the gods and goddesses of Olympus, as well as some other individuals from Greek mythology, and it's a really fucking fun game. It's really cool. Also, a really great looking game, visually phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like, my personal love for the art style aside, visually a really fucking great game. Looks clean as fuck all the way around.
Nice.
And I'm probably gonna end up picking up Hades 2 eventually, because I'm enjoying Hades a lot.
Yep.
And Hades 2 just looks like they did more of the same great fucking game.
I do believe Supergiant, they
Yeah.
don't really make sequels. Hades 2 is their first sequel, and it's a phenomenal one pick, I guess. So, yeah, because they were known not to. They're always known to make new games. So, interesting. So, looking forward to it. I think it's because everyone was really just thinking that they were gonna do a Hades DLC, because there's a lot of shit you could do with a bunch of other gods, but they're just like, fuck it, we'll make a second game.
Ooh, second game.
We'll break our streak. Woo. Yeah, so looking forward to it. It'll probably be another 2 years until it gets released, like the first game, or maybe one, since they have the engine and everything. But yeah, so looking forward to it. Okay.
Alright, well, that's that. Hey Matt, talk about Robin.
So we have a new character in Honkai Star Rail. It's Robin. She's a singer. She has a album with 3 songs on Spotify. Check it out. They're all really good. But so before she came out with the pre-releases and everybody knew she was coming out, there was some interesting stuff going on Twitter about Robin. So the shippers on Twitter were getting real mad at so Tawanto tweeted, and Tawanto's a Genshin content creator who also plays Star Rail sometimes. I guess I could just call him a Hoyo content creator. But he sent out a tweet saying asking if he had a chance with Robin. And then the tweet just got hated because everybody was saying Robin was a lesbian, which there's no canon evidence for that anywhere in the game at all. And so that's just their headcanons, and everybody was getting mad at Tawanto for it. So in response, Tectone just put a lot of weird shit on Twitter about Robin and just started posting about how Robin's his girlfriend.
No.
Going crazy. which obviously just turned everybody against Tectone, but obviously he doesn't give a shit, and he just kept going even further with it, just to piss them off more.
Of course.
Which took the attention away from Tawanto, which, I mean, he says he likes taking the AoE taunt so he can pull aggro off of other people.
That's kind of funny.
It is kind of funny, and he does really do that a lot, actually. But yeah, so the attention shifted to Tectone, and now all the Twitter community is just after Tectone and Asmongold again. Why Asmongold? Because Asmongold is playing Star Rail again, and the Hoyo community doesn't like him. I don't know why. I don't know why the Hoyo community doesn't like Asmongold. He's not even like
Maybe it's because he's been edging them for like 2 years.
But it's not even Genshin, right? It's the Star Rail community doesn't like him.
Oh, it's Star Rail?
I don't know.
Yeah, because he plays Star Rail, but it's just like he's bringing a lot of attention to the game just by existing in the content creator space and being, you know, as popular as he is. It's crazy.
Well, I think in that case it's just his fan base, kind of like how XQC's fan base is shit. I think it's no offense. I think it's just some of his fans in that Asmongold sphere are kind of crazy, like XQC's was. And
well, I
people
mean,
don't like them.
Asmongold's fans, I would say most of them are WoW players, likely, or ex-WoW players who don't play WoW anymore. Actually, that's probably more likely what it is. Because, like, he's kind of jaded about WoW, so he's been, like, playing a bunch of other games. And yeah, I guess his community might be similar to Tectone's in that sense. I mean, they probably have the same community because it's OTK. So yeah, I guess it makes sense. And he's Tectone's friend, which I guess would just give him that aggro too. Like, he probably taunted a few of the mobs himself, you know.
Yeah, Hasman's pulling away the aggro from Tectone.
Maybe just a little bit, and then Tectone's grabbing him back. They're literally playing a raid. They're playing a raid encounter, just taunting off each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, this whole thing's been hilarious because even in other OTK videos, they're just posting pictures of Tectone with his hand around Robin. It's all over the place. It's so funny.
Internet
I gotta
is
say,
such a weird place.
it's so funny. But anyway, she came out. She's in the game. She's pretty good support if you play Star Rail. She does a lot of... she buffs the whole team, which I like. That's why I pulled her. I was waiting for another Harmony unit like Ron May, and she fits the bill pretty well. And if you're looking for a good support for your teams, especially your follow-up teams, so if you got Dr. Ratio, Topaz, Himiko, Herda, build a team with them, put Robin on the team, big damage bonuses for having her there. Yeah, she's pretty good.
Yep.
We'll be talking about the new update story once everybody finishes.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, I finished it. It's really, really freaking good. Can't wait to talk about it. It was the longest story they've released by far. Not even close. It's literally like 7 to 8 hours long.
Rookie numbers.
Which for a 6-week update is kind of just wild. Obviously, they've been making this patch for a while, but it's just crazy how long this was, even in comparison to the previous 2 Penacony story chapters.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got.
Cool.
Nice. All right, Rob, Granny time.
Granny time.
Yeah, that was really weird.
What
So,
was?
I don't remember what day it was, but it was last week. I was riding back from work. I commute on a bike, and my commute's about 5 miles, most of it on a like pedestrian and bike trail, so I'm passing, lots of people all the time. I see other cyclists, I see adults, kids, families, whatever, people with dogs, walking, running, biking along on this trail. But last week, and like it took a lot for me to not stop and turn my bike around and go back and look again, because I was like, what did I just see? And like, surely I'm losing it. Like, I can't be right. But I was like, nope, you saw that, you actually did that. It's really weird, but that's what you saw. What I saw was a woman who had to be at least like in her 50s or 60s, at least. I think with like a little dog. I'm not 100% on that, but I think she was walking like this little dog, and then she was wearing a fucking Diva hoodie from Overwatch.
This is probably soft.
And I was like, huh?
Her grandson or daughter definitely gave that to her.
Cause like, I'm just going, and I like glance over, and I see this older woman wearing a pink, like a pink hoodie, and I see the Diva bunny, the white rabbit head. I think it was like on the chest up near like the shoulder and the collarbone, and then I saw text on the opposite upper arm that looked like the script that Diva has like on her mech.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, huh? That's weird. And like that day, I put it on the spreadsheet for the podcast to be like, I gotta remember to talk about that when I got the opportunity, because that was very strange.
Yeah. Interesting.
Did not expect it. I was like, huh? What? But I've seen a lot of weird stuff on the trail recently.
The trail.
Like, what day was it? This past Monday, this wasn't weird, but it was cool. I saw this really fucking cool looking bird I've never seen before, called a Steller's Jay.
Stellar
And
Jade.
yeah, it sounds exactly like it. And maybe Dustin can include a picture for our video viewers. But it's like a smallish bird, like bigger than like a finch or something, but smaller than a crow or a pigeon. And like the top half of it basically is black, and then like the tail end of it is like bright blue, and it's got all the feathers on its head go up like a little mohawk. And I saw one, like, I forget, it either flew by me or like it flew by and landed on a branch, or it took off from a branch as I was passing by on my bike. But I saw it and I was like, what the fuck is that? That's so cool.
Nice.
And then, oh no, it wasn't this past Monday. I think it was like last Thursday. So the Thursday before that. Because Tuesday of this week, I saw a bird fall on another cyclist.
What?
Yeah. Really fucking weird. So, same area where I saw Diva Granny. I'm biking home from work, and this cyclist is going, traveling the opposite direction as me. And shortly before we would pass each other, I see, like, kind of in my peripheral, this small thing, like, you know, could fit probably in the palm of my hand, or mostly in the palm of my hand, fall, like, straight down and, like, glance off of this person's, like, shoulder or their backpack or something, and land on the ground. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I look and I see that it's a bird, and so I stop and I, like, put my bike down to go, like, move this bird, because the bird did not get up and move. It's just laying on the ground. And as I'm putting the bike down, I see, like, its little tail feathers, like, just do, like, one little, like, flutter, like, motion up, and then that's it. And I'm like, fuck, bro. Little dude's probably dead. And
Oh no.
yeah, and, like, I'm looking up, and directly above, so, you know, where the fuck this bird came from, there's nothing. There's no tree limbs directly above. So it's like, where did this bird come from that it just dropped, like, straight down, like, perpendicular to the ground? And, you know, landed on this cyclist.
That is
And
crazy.
the person, well, I shouldn't say the person who got hit by the bird, they actually turned around and came back, and they parked their bike and came in. They were like, I was wondering what hit me. And I was like, yeah, it was this little dude. And then me and this person ended up both, like, moving this bird off to the side of the trail. They used, like, I was trying to do it with one stick, because that was all I could fucking find off the ground. But they got, like, a pair of sticks and, like, moved it off to the side, because dude was not moving at all. But, like, had no visible, at least not to, you know, visible to me, injuries.
Yeah, I think is like a bird flu going around right now, though. I think it's actually gotten into cows, so, which is interesting. I remember reading something like that.
The cows can fly now.
But
No,
yeah,
they're like-
when I realized there was no limb above where the bird fell from, my assumption at the time was that, like, a larger bird had caught it and then just, like, dropped it for whatever reason.
It wasn't worth his time.
Yeah, I
It's too full.
Yeah, I don't really feel like it. He just did it for the fun. God.
Yeah,
Just a
I don't
pimp,
know.
bro.
I have no idea why a bird would do that, but that was all I couldn't think of any other reason. If there had been a limb above, I would have been like, oh shit, maybe it fell out of a nest or something, I don't know, but there was not. There was nowhere it could have fallen from other than the sky.
What if the bird just did that?
And the fact that it fell, like, straight down is what really had me thinking that another bird dropped it.
Just fucking Looney Tunes, it just stops in midair and falls straight down. I forgot I don't know how to fly.
Bird's fucking controller disconnected midair.
Yeah.
You lost connection.
Windows noise. Alright, let's do this week's bingo boards, boys.
Let's get the bingo board going. I mean, we're
No
just going to be
bingo.
adding to last week's stuff, right?
So, no, actually, because it didn't save. So, I gotta
Oh no.
I gotta have you guys help me
Okay,
out
let's we're just, you know, it might be easier, Dave.
here.
I'm adding a section to the
Page
spreadsheet.
to the spreadsheet. Let's
Let's
go.
It
We're just
grows.
gonna call it bingo words. Or Bingo spaces.
Do we want to just like skip to like in the audio to where we actually like have all these filled out because we've already done this like 2
Yeah,
times already.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Sure.
All right, for future me, we're gonna skip forward. So look at the fucking peak where I
hey,
yell
future
or
Dustin,
something.
fuck you.
Ah! Okay, good. Now I know to come back. All right, welcome back.
Okay.
We're gonna list off all the ones that we have again. We'll just do it fast.
All right, we'll be right back.
All right.
I don't think we need to
Racism.
list all these off.
I'm gonna list
Racism,
all of them off.
slavery, Yandere.
CGI video game, Fang, Furry, Evil Church, Corrupt King, Growing Cat Ears, Town Festival, Stare, G, Intense Mood Swing, Neat, Getting a Cold After Wet, Thought Bubble, Perverted Friend, Onsen Beach Episode, Unexpected Yummy, Love Letter, Truck Cone, CG Horseman Carriage, Time Travel, Corrupt Nobility, Blood from Mouth, Nani, Flustered Protag, Hashtag, User Interface, Chibi Moment, Surprise Kiss, Protag, Classroom Seat, School Festival, Talking Object, Kudere, Sundere, Dot Bubble, Dedged Eyes, Head Pat, Wick Donalds, or any fake IP, my right left ear talking into it, Cat Face, Panty Shot, White Haired Bitches, Bad Cooking Equals Purple, Sneeze Reference, Star Eyes, I accidentally fucking went to the wrong page, Black, White, Circle Eyes, Blonde Hair plus Blue Eye plus Few, and Pen Spinning.
Few.
Yeah. And Rob D. Seed because he couldn't take the cringe. We'll be right back after these messages. Ah!
Alright.
He's back. Probably not.
Mm-hmm.
He's back.
We're back, baby.
Okay. Let me scream again.
Some technical.
Ah! Okay, there we go.
Oh.
Alright.
Okay, we are back again, the second time.
For realsies.
Alright. So we have our bingo boards. Nice.
Alright,
All
what I
those.
got?
So what
Is everyone
is-
satisfied?
I didn't look at it yet.
Yeah, me either.
Oh, good. I got 2 of my new ones on the board.
I'm satisfied.
Okay. Yeah, mine's fine, I guess.
The font's bigger. I like it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're really emphasizing.
Really makes you feel
Can
emphasized.
this be anime bingo board 4?
I finally didn't get Nani.
Nani? I did.
No, I did. It's because Dave changed the writing.
No.
Fuck.
This isn't just anime bingo board 3. This is anime bingo board 3.
Yeah.
We can't count.
But why is CG Horse and Carriage so small font compared to everything else?
Because it needs
Because
to fit in
it
the box.
needs to fit.
Yeah, but like, couldn't it just like cut it up?
No.
What do you... No. What?
Yeah, just like make it like horse, mop, and then N and carriage.
It's looking a bit rough this week, boys. I don't know if it's happening this week.
I'm not even
Is he
worried
gonna
about you.
finally lose? Alright.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Alright,
Next
boys.
episode.
Yeah, so this one's gonna be a bit shorter. We only have like one thing left. Dave, should we talk about it or not? What do you think? I thought it'd be a funny
It's-
idea.
I mean, if you want, it's kind of it's pretty stupid.
It
But
is stupid.
why
but-
not? When have we ever
Alright, so-
talked about non-stupid stuff?
Yeah, so this was just a
Sure.
funny scenario today. So, me and Dave were coming back from eating dinner at a beer place, which I didn't have beer. Dave did, but I fucking hate beer. But we had decent burgers, good 7 out of 10 joint.
Burgers.
This part's really
Um,
important to the story.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Give some context. All right, we're driving back, and despite lousy traffic, we were listening to the new, the current NHL game happening between the Panthers and the Bruins.
Mhm.
And so Dave just plugged his phone in onto his car, and we're listening to it through the speakers. And I made a fucking stupid joke because I get random shit popping in my head all my time. I'm not schizophrenic, I swear. Basically, it was a skit idea where it's so stupid. So there's a hockey announcer, and he's like announcing what a guy is doing while jerking off in the bathroom. But he's announcing it like a hockey game. And so we're listening to this hockey game, and then we start hearing, oh, he's using 2 hands to hold his stick. Oh, that went right over the guy's head, and a bunch of other like.
Oh, he's coming! Oh, he's coming!
Yeah, yeah, and it's like, oh, those two had a thing going on for a while in terms of like fighting or whatever, and it was just like, we were just fucking dying in the car. I was dying. I almost cried. It was so fucking funny.
Basically, listening to the
Yeah.
hockey commentators say shit, and then think of it in the context of these commentators are just watching a dude jerk off and commentate over that.
Yes. It was so fucking funny.
It was pretty good.
Yeah. Anyway, so I thought that was funny. I would love to see that as a skit, not actually have a like someone, actually seeing the person jerk off. It's just like above it's just his head, but it would be so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that's how we'll end it off. So we're all good.
I think so.
All right.
Yep.
So Dave, you want to kill it?
Kill it!
Die. Perish.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for listening to Armpit Onigiri. It's episode 29. It's been fun. And
Yeah.
catch us next week on episode 30 of the Degen Z podcast. Everyone have a good night.
Good
Happy night, everyone.
Nighty
Night.
night. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.